Hey all, Board Game Brands here. We'll find everything solo, tabletop gaming, and more. We're going to take a look at first Martians, do a little unboxing for you, and chat a bit. I've done some research on this guy, and woo, it's a doozy. Here we go. All right, got that top off, and yes, I've already gone through the rules. I usually do, and because before I open up a box, I like personally to have an idea what I'm getting into and what all the pieces may or may not mean. And on this one, I've done a lot of research into and checking it out before I open up this box, because it's a game that has gotten definitely a lot of negative reviews. It seems to be based around the difficulty in learning the game and the fact that it just beats you up the whole way through. It's not a particularly like you ever feel, apparently you never really feel like anything's ever working right, and you're just constantly in emergency survive mode. So what do we got here are some of the missions, the different missions you can do. It's a little bit like the whole Robinson Crusoe thing, or a lot of it, I guess. A lot of the system is based on that. So you can do, local materials mission, or a malnourished plants mission, a guessing game, and these are all standalone game missions that you can play. A landing, probe on the loose. I think there's one called, make yourselves at home. I think that's the one that the rulebook suggests you start with. And then you got your campaigns. And a couple of reviews I've read said that you don't really know this game until you've tried the campaigns, and that really is what opens up the game and everything it can do. And if you can, survive the game that long. I also understand a lot of people start this and after a game or two just stop because it's just too much. So these are, I guess, go with these to some extent. We got some sealed envelopes here. Very cool. Envelope 1, 2. Wow. Okay. 3. Okay. 4. Lots of those. Okay. So there are the different standalone missions, and we got some campaign stuff and some legacy stuff that you open up and reveal for the first time, and then that's that. I do like this. On the back of this, it has a huge summary, and all of this stuff kind of looks familiar. Like I said, I read through this rule book. I actually read through an online version of the rule book that was done on BGG, where it kind of summarized everything here in a little more straightforward format, but it was like 60-something pages. Anyway, let's take a look at this board. Big juicy board here. Let's see here. Give me a sec. I'm going to open this up. And voila. So we got ourselves not double-sided, just this one side. And I know a lot of things are going to go up here in the system block, like your oxygen and your energy and your farms, and then you got your living block here where you can reduce stress and heal yourself and stuff, and working block here where you're going to be able to take actions that allow you to go and explore the land. I love that about games. I love the whole adventuring aspect and having tiles that you get to reveal and see what you find. That's just one of my favorite things about especially exploration adventure games. And okay, let's continue on here. So here they are. These are the guys that are going to fit in here. So these tiles are going to be, you're going to have a stack of these off to the side, and when you explore an area, you're going to get to flip it over, and this is going to get you some sort of item that you found on there that you can try and gather up. A point of interest, which means you get kind of an instant goodie. And then this little marker here is mission specific. So like if you're playing a certain mission, it'll tell you like, oh, when this gets revealed, something happens. And so some of these have those on there. Some of them don't. And then these little blue markers, those tell you like if you move through or you try and take an action on that tile, that you are going to have to go on an adventure, or you're going to have to roll to see if your rover or buggy or whatever it is breaks, or reduce morale, or take a wound. So the different tiles have all their different effects, and we got all these little things that can affect your actions as you take them. Okay. see what else we got here. Point of interest things. So these cool little symbols, if you've ever played, what was that again? Robinson Crusoe. You'll find these are mission-specific things when you get these. Like on this one, it says I would have gotten one, so I would have drawn a random one, flipped it over, and I would have had to look up on the sheet here. Oh, what do I get? What do I get for that crazy symbol? And you look down here, and it says if I was playing the malnourished plants mission, I'd get to draw one research card and gain a corresponding yada yada yada. Anyway, so that's a fun little thing again that just appeals to me, and exploring and never knowing what you're going to get. Some morale tokens. With morale tokens, you'll be able to take certain actions that your particular character you're playing specializes in. You'll need morale tokens to take those actions. These will be different things that will end up on the board here as you explore. There'll be certain, they'll be attached to objectives and whatnot. Okay, well, let's see what else we got. Shutdown tiles. We're going to be using a lot of those, I know, because those things are out here, don't have power, don't have oxygen to them. You're going to have to put these shutdown tiles on, and that'll be these things here. So these are going to start filling up the board. So this is going to be put eventually like right there, and then I'll pop these little spaces out, and I'll put green or red cubes or white or black cubes. I think in the farm, the black cubes will tell me how many plants I can have, and then I'll grow my plants here, and once they're grown they'll go here. But things can happen to make them wilt. Very cool, very thematic stuff. There's these oxygen things. These are going to go up there too eventually, up there. I'm going to have a whole stash of things up there like that. Let's see what else we got here real quick on this one. So more things that modify how well you can do actions. So here's parts. You'll use a lot of spare parts to fix stuff as it breaks down. You might, have to take an action to use this energy part to fix. If you've got a red cube here instead of a green cube, you'll need to fix it, and you'll have to get an energy part to fix it. So you'll use these parts and actions to fix things. You've got these are upgrade tiles. I know you can build upgrades and place them on your different tiles, which is very cool. I don't know if you put it like that or whatever. Okay. Up here, what are these? Concentration difficulties. Oh, okay, yeah, these are, you can get afflictions, if you will, as you take injuries. You might get anemia or migraines or anxiety attacks. Okay, we got these. And, we got more of these too. More shutdown tiles. Like I said, you might gonna have to start shutting down things if, as things don't go well. And things don't go well on Mars, pretty much guaranteed. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oops, fell out of somewhere. Yes, the pretty dice. So these are much like Robinson Crusoe. You're going to have kind of a green set. I don't know if you can make out the colors. There's the greens. You're going to have a blue set. You're going to have a brown set and a gray set of die that you'll roll. And those are going to, I forget, like blue is if you're, they're all attached to kind of a certain type of action, and you'll have to roll sets in tons of different cases to see if you succeed or not, see if you take an injury or not, see if you have to go on an adventure or not. Lots of dice rolling. And then here we go, got some cool stuff to place. I know this guy right here is going to go right in the middle on that there Star Trek looking thing. Okay, what do we got here? Here we go. Here are different astronauts you can play. Here's where you'll need morale tokens. Spend morale to re-roll any gray die. So she's good at, exploring and stuff. Scientists, re-roll any blue die. Spend morale to reduce injury. Okay, re-rolling brown. Okay, anyway, so you got your 4 different astronauts you can play. And we got a stack of cards here. Malfunction. There's going to be lots of malfunctions. This one's associated with the working block, so I'll have like a stack of cards here, and then there'll be a stack for the living block, stack for the system block that you'll draw as you'll have a little token here that goes up and up and up, and when it goes up there, malfunction time. So, and then the different astronauts they'll have a set of skills too associated with them, along with what's on their player board. More of we got what this looks like some upgrades here. Yep, these are upgrade cards and more malfunction cards. And we're coming to an end. Okay, here's the pawns. These will be used to take your actions. And you got the red cubes and the green cubes. Red cubes bad, green cubes good. White cubes, those tell us plants, I think. And then the blue cubes are like when you find things out here, you'll have you put blue cubes out there. And there's black cubes, cubedy cubes, cubes. Okay, so there it is. It's everything in that box. All right, it's time to get busy. Time to start punching. Time to start getting into this game. I think I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to give it a chance. I think I'm going to like it, quite frankly. I think it's one of those kind of games where if you don't mind putting in the time, that you're going to be rewarded with the, everything that the game is trying to accomplish. Some of these games are just so involved that they're not for everybody. And if you don't get past the first few games, you're not going to give the game a chance that it needs to really know if you like it or not. And the rules, from my understanding, kind of are difficult to assimilate so that you can play smoothly, so you can actually enjoy the game. But I plan on giving it that chance and seeing how it goes. I'm pretty excited. Thanks for joining me on Board Game Rants. I'm out.